It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hello? Lively.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Yeah.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Oh,
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But all the blitzers, they come in.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 48 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Be dead.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Alright, can you resume? Alright. It was only done all the time, but not even trying.
Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, McSorley. Caught by Snead over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
So that's the problem. That's what happened is you can't do a move unless you're the owner yourself, and you're doing it yourself, then you can do a move because you already are the owner of those folders and owner of those documents, right? But if somebody else comes in and do a move, they're taking
Waiting for Pierre to
ownership
resume
of those
online
documents.
game.
That's how Active Directory works in the real world.
That's
The
it.
proper way of doing it, if somebody else is doing it for you, or for any user, the proper way of doing it is to copy and to paste. Leave the original file at this location and make a copy at the new location. And when you're completed doing all that, then you archive the original location of all the documents or whatever needs to be done, delete or archive, whatever needs to be done.
It's not letting me out
To
there.
pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And this is good.
Yeah, why did I do that?
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on for the Ravens.
And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake, but when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You can run a nice play and not get that distance.
Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver.
Same day. Like to the fake like I always do.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he is brought down before reaching the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Incomplete. That should be the final play before the quarter ends. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. This is
Get in, oh my God. Man coverage is doing nothing for me.
Sammy Watkins, 30 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I always do.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Like I always do. That's the first day. I'm surprised. Always no.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Nobody else.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Returning it, Justice Hill. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Jackson now off the bootleg. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Bro!
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Jackson from the shotgun. And a throw there going to be
Put your hands up at least and try to catch
not
it.
in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory.
That's a pick.
Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
At the 21-yard.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Give me
This
that.
is going to be intercepted.
Give me that.
Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start? And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Don't worry about it, baby.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
How's he getting there so quick?
Here, back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. This time Jackson will throw it. Forced out to his left. He's going to keep it again. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 12. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitch options. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Power through him.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end, Kelsey, for a big one. 57 yards. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second.
Oh, how?
Time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Let him back.
Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. That'll bring up second down.
I have to catch it real bad.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. We're going to go and set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're
the heck?
Right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah,
all
right
girls
now
are
you're down
shady.
big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Oh, I didn't mean to throw it to him.
For the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back
Can I actually
here
use the next
to the
gen version?
43-yard
I
line.
don't think I can.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help
Don't play
matters at all.
bot.
An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
So shady.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the first down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Being chased out left. His throw caught right around the 6.
Wow.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This will be caught just inside the 10. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. McPhee charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. And
Pick
it's
that.
intercepted at the goal line. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
Show
The
me
best
now.
part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
Let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll start by running the option to the right.
Dang it.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
Well, I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball.
Wait, what?
More in
It's
today's
supposed to be the
NFL.
reaction, but
They're
okay.
still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
No, show me
What they
now.
had in mind there, that's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. Here's Sam Cook now. On, we think. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. Jackson, a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for on drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Operating from the gun, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Second down at 4. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense defense, they've been stuck in
no.
neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Literally all the same play, but okay.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Rolling to his left.
No, I didn't mean press that.
Able to get there and pick it.
Run Lamar. You're faster than that, bro.
He's at the 40.
Come on.
10, 5, and he will take
Bro,
this
Lamar's
one
really
home. It's a
faster.
touchdown.
Why can't he
That's a
run,
story.
bro?
They've been suffocating
Clearly
all
jogging.
game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Oh my God.
The end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
It's every time it goes out.
Well, guess what? When he remotes into
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On the move to his left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The 23-yard line.
Dang it.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
That's a pick.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
He just ran right on me. Wow. That's nice.
This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
2nd and a yard at the 33.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Peters on the coverage.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they get the 3rd down conversion. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it should
Let's play ball real quick.
It's not the same as BTP. It's like, so if we're going to try to play this part, and
Started out a play the week before this part. Couldn't see can so we just ran the spot. Spin the block and I'm like the hand of
Third 20 page.
Started out a play the week before this part. Couldn't see can so we just ran the spot. Spin the block around like the hand of the clock. Come like a battle.
So better let me do it. Shut up.
you guys go to BBS and request
I don't know why I didn't do it.
Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough.
Yeah. Oh, it's different. Dang it. I used the non-disc.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing him out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now Newton on first down, eluding the pressure right, and now he's going to use his legs, and he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan, so there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton.
Oh, wait, no, I didn't mean...
And that's completed to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated.
I did the trick the wrong way.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Sonny Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
A play fake to Michel, now Newton. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And this is caught.
Might be pushed off.
It's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
Decline.
And
Touchdown.
yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready for their first possession, and they are led by the 23-year-old from USC in his third year now, quarterback Sam Darnold.
Year 3 now of Sam Darnold being the starting quarterback of the New York Jets. And as you might expect, some ups and downs along the way. That's what happens with young quarterbacks. Last year, 19 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, had to play through some sickness and injury. But the Jets really believe in this guy and showed it by upgrading their offensive line in order to get him more protection moving forward. Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Here's a man who's now third all-time in rush yards, Frank Gore. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack.
No first down for you, little boy.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Third down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Gore. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Darnold. He dumps this off underneath to Gore. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Down New York.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And this is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, Newton. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there, partner. I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Got his man. That's Harry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
That's good for the Patriots.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment.
Oh, and now they're going to fake him.
Dang it.
And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Valentine going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
So we take a look at the playoff
Hold
picture
up.
in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense.
I'm gonna play some
And it's
Fortnite,
all
but I'm
come
gonna
down
live
to
stream
this.
on that,
And the
so
final week of the regular
go to
season,
my
if this
channel,
year's
check it
playoffs
out.
play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in